Dr. Samoei William Ruto. Allow me to ride on the protocol that was set before me because of pressure of time. And allow me also to recognize the wonderful leadership of the church, most of whom are my parents, both directly and indirectly. And allow me also to recognize the leadership that constitutes the security that has been keeping us safe. But most importantly, allow me also to recognize the people who are actually our bosses, who have employed us here today, the wonderful people of Migori County. And thank you for visiting with us. Before I say anything, His Excellency, there are a number of leaders who are here from the Senate, but allow me to recognize Mheshimiwa Junet. You did forget about the former MP for Kasipul, Honorable Tino is there. Let me recognize him. And also let me recognize Senator Rose Nyamunga, who served in the Senate. She is also there with us. With that, first allow me to invite my colleague from Kisumu County, Senator Tom Ojienda, to greet the people of Migori.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, CSS present, all protocol observed, and the church, and the people of Migori. I'm also Jo Migori, Fanauru Kama, Jo Migori Umar, Oil, Uru One President, Yadima Morgi President, Timuru Kama, Nyizauru Kama, Eru Kamano. Your Excellency, I'm delighted to be here today, and on behalf of the people of Kisumu County, and being the only leader, elected leader from Kisumu County, I think now I can act as the governor and the women rep and bring all the greetings. Ukao Mostyo Kisumu. And let me say this, Your Excellency, that let me join in the speech by both the church and the leaders who have spoken and come before me, that the best thing that you have done to this country is to embrace the broad-based arrangement where leaders now work together irrespective of party or political affiliation. Eddie here, who is my senator, hardly greeted me after 18th of February. You know, we would be in Senate and you tell me, where umeenda State House? But now we are great friends, and thanks to the arrangement, now we are working together. And I think Junet Mohammed, who is my friend for many years, always called me the rebel. He would call me John Coyne. But after the broad-based arrangement, now we are friends. I can go to his office, and he can invite me for tea. And the spirit, therefore, is that we must, as leaders in this region, respect each other, work for the betterment of our people. In Kisumu, I am happy that the projects that have been initiated, Your Excellency, during your time, we have the Kabonyo Kanyagwal project now on course at 2 billion. We have the Moroni Junction Road to Mamboleo that is currently on course. And we have a new life for our sugar farmers because you paid the debts that were outstanding. And I think that is a plus for you. We thank you. We thank you, Your Excellency, because now we have a new lease of life for SHA and a new healthcare framework. The housing project on course, as the PEFA Bishop has said. And thank you, Your Excellency, because this country needs to be together. When we were impeaching Rigathi, it was not for nothing. We did it because we knew that we needed a second beginning. And thank you, preachers, for that beautiful message. God bless all of you, and thank you. Pamoja.
Thank you so much, the wonderful senator of Kisumu. May you allow me, with the same protocol, to invite the great senator of Siaya County, Senator Dr. Oburu Odinga.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, all leaders present, the clergy, and the wananchi of Migori. Amoso Ruto ne oyavre uru kendo. Your Excellency, I came here a little late. I was coming from Nairobi. But I was invited by the Member of Parliament, Honorable Junet, to come and pray together with you. So I came to pray, and I listened very keenly to the clergy when they were speaking. They talked of a second chance. And Your Excellency, personally, I am a very truthful man. And I'm pained. I come from Siaya. When my own governor stands up and says that, and he's annoyed. I don't know annoyed with who. He's annoyed. And he says that he just wants to talk the truth. The truth. What truth? Me, I never lie. I always say the truth. And the truth of the matter, Your Excellency, is that we are in broad-based government, not as individual members of Parliament, and not as individual senators. We are there in this broad-based government as a result of a resolution of our party, ODM. And the party signed a 10-point agreement with the UDA government, and that all of us were there. Those who are annoyed, who think that this broad-based government is not right, they are actually vomiting on us from within. Why don't they get out and vomit from without? Because we want our party ODM to have a nice smell, and we want to move on with our people. And before these agreements were signed, there was a lot of consultations. Raila went round as the party leader of ODM, consulting. He came to Migori here, he did the same. And I therefore want to say that, Your Excellency, we are talking for our people. When we are being told that we have to fight for our rights, we have to fight for our rights. Your Excellency, that is what we are fighting for. That is why these our people are there. We are fighting for our rights, and we are elected to do the same. The governor is not a given mandate to fight for his people. He is given mandate to serve his people, and he is given resources to serve his people. This is the time to serve your people. It is not the time to fight for their rights. Which right more than what they eat? Which right are you fighting for more than the roads? Which rights are you fighting for more than the hospitals? Which rights are you fighting for more than the water? Which rights are you fighting for more than the electricity? Which ones do you want us to fight for? Which ones do you want us to go to in the streets and fight for? And if you want to fight, there is a lot of space elsewhere where you can do that fighting. For us, our people are waiting for this service. This is the time to work, and our people are waiting for it, and they are not waiting to eat the shares of anybody. We are going to eat our shares, which are given to us rightfully because we are taxpayers. Like any other Kenyan, we are also taxpayers, and our people have a right, and I don't know where else you want to fight. We are fighting for that in the Senate. We are fighting for that in Parliament. We are fighting for that with His Excellency, the President, who is seated here, is the head of the executive. So let him do his part, and let the governors also do their part. And let us serve our people. When elections come, then those who are opposed to what we are doing, let them come up and people will fairly compete in a democratic space created by our Constitution and by the rule of law. So that, Your Excellency, that's all I want to say. I thank you very much, and the clergy, asante sana for the preaching, and asante. Thank you.
Asante sana. Asante. His Excellency, much has been said, and I have the honor to speak like the Senator of Migori very briefly before inviting the governor. And His Excellency, when I was elected as a senator for Migori County, through the honor of these wonderful people of Migori you're seeing here, immediately through the leadership of Raila Amolo Odinga, and actually the MP of this area, Honorable Junet Mohammed, I was invited in the neck of the biggest party in the country and in the continent, the ODM party. And I want to say, without fear of favor or contradiction, that His Excellency, you have our support as a party and as a people. As we started this journey of broad-based, Your Excellency, you sat together with Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga through the leadership of our houses, both houses, and you made me the chairperson of transport, road, and housing. So that in the Senate, when we talk about the critical infrastructure that can equalize a nation, we can be able to read from the same page. And that's where I want to start with a Luo quote for you, Mr. President. In the Luo community, when somebody has a boil, which we call bor, when somebody called Jabe Bor has come to squeeze that bor, hello? Samidi Obor. Majaburo biro wono kro de bor mondi changi. Onge kanya pako kabadi yobur no. The most hated person, the most vilified person in Luo community en Jabe Bor. Nikech biyo bor late sawa sawa. Kata mana luang ni nyaka tho. To luang ni tho e chak kato tho e chu. En ni luang ni nyaka choose kumodi tho ai. His Excellency, where I sit as the chair of transport, road, and housing, and where I sit as the NEC member of ODM in charge of humanitarian crisis in this country, I understand what you and Raila Amolo Odinga are trying to do is a very difficult job. You are squeezing bor in Luo. You are squeezing bor across the country. And I want to make it clear, His Excellency, that as a people, and I'm talking to my people because they honored me to elect me as their senator, every generation has a duty to identify the fight that you're fighting for, your mission, and thereafter choose to betray it or to fulfill it. There was a generation that came before us that included Orengo Odinga, included Tom Mboya, included Jomo Kenyatta, and the rest, who fought so hard that we get independence. Then there was a generation that Baba Raila Amolo Odinga was in, and even people like Orengo who are in and perhaps they are still there, who came to deliver us from internal domination of dictatorship and greed in government. Us as a generation, and this is why we support you, His Excellency, we are bound in the same ideology that your generation, my generation, the leaders who are here, must fight the fight of economic equality, economic justice in this country. His Excellency, is unfair. The people you are seeing here, His Excellency, when they live here, some are going down here called Apida. If you get to Apida, His Excellency, there are no toilets. There are no street lights. Our kids are killed by thugs sometimes because there is no security in those places. If you go to Nyangubo, this is a town, His Excellency. Here in Nyangubo, there are women up to date that still go to something called Soko to get their water. Their parents went to the same Soko. Their grandparents went to the same Soko. Their children will go to the same Soko if we don't correct this economic inequality. And that's why when you say you are working on affordable housing, His Excellency, I wish you the courage that when you stand here, promise the people of Migori County that you will give us 2,000 units here, so that the people from Nyangubo, people from Pandi, and people from Apida can get houses here, Your Excellency. As I finish, Your Excellency, there are two categories of development. There is development of infrastructure, which we have talked to you in State House together with our community leaders here who are elected, and we have agreed that all the roads in Migori County, contractors will come back to our roads and make sure that all the roads in Migori County can continue being developed and can employ our people. But even as we do that, His Excellency, I have traveled in this country. That development goes slowly. There is another form of development that I've seen taking people from other regions very far. It's called small and medium enterprises. Our border here, there are young people who have gone to university, they're in the border. There are women here. If you go to Marindi Market, they are educated, they work so hard to be able to do business in this community, Your Excellency. As you do the roads, Your Excellency, help us so that our border can be in Sako. We do for them the same kind of allocation that people in border are getting in other regions. They also get money to continue developing their border circles. As you do the roads, His Excellency, help our women here to also get into these circle projects in other communities so that you put money into those markets so that they thrive. We have planned as a leadership in the county here that on 16th of May, we will have the biggest border circle for the whole county in Orengo. Your Excellency, please let your hand reach there, even if you want to be there in person. We have planned for our women in June to be able to get their circle going in Migori town. Your Excellency, let us plant money in the hands and pocket of those groups of people to do business, even as we wait for the roads to be completed. With that, Your Excellency, we welcome you, we will support you, we will stand by you, but remember that you are trying to squeeze Bor. You are trying to squeeze Bor. Don't wait to be loved. You will be loved after your projects are seen by this community, by this region, and by this country. I thank you and welcome our governor, Governor Ochila Yako, who will invite the CS for finance, who will introduce the other CSS, and then he can conclude and invite the president. I thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ero urukamano. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, all protocol observed. Wakristo wenzangu na jomigori duto, Nyasaye ber. Nito seche duto. Kiyie ni Nyasaye ber to ting'e badi malo mondo Nyasaye ong'e ni iye no ber. Wale wanaamini kwa uzuri wa Mungu wainue mkono ili Mungu atambue sisi zote ambayo tunamwamini Mungu, tunaamini Mungu. Your Excellency, thank you very much for the honor. Thank you very much for your presence, and thank you very much. Kabla nialike wale wametembea nawe waseme kidogo, unajua county government is 15% smaller than the national government. Na hapa tuko na viongozi kutoka county government, tuko na speaker wa Migori County Assembly, Speaker Christopher Rusana, na wabunge wale wa bunge la jimbo hili kama wako hapa, the members of the county assembly, wherever you are, can you stand and wave? Wako hapa, Your Excellency. I know that it's fashionable to ignore them, but these are the grassroots leaders. Mimi nikikosa kuwatambua, impeachment. So Your Excellency, I want to be in good books with the people's representatives in this county. Asanteni sana. Waliomba nafasi wa kuongeleshe ama waongeleshe, they really want to see you. Vile sisi tunakuona kule juu, and you promise that later this month tutakutana sehemu ingine hapa Migori na utawaona pamoja na viongozi wengine. President Noie ni obro neno jotelo mamoko thuolo mabiro mbele ni obionengi kose kiko bionengi. Erokamano. Your Excellency, kabla niseme yangu, and then I invite you, kuna wale wako kwa executive, the DG uko hapo, we have the Deputy Governor, and all the members of the executive, stand where you are. Those who are here, just wave to the President. Thank you very much. Allow me to now invite Dr. Raymond Omolo so that he can introduce senior members of your government who are not politicians, so that their presence can be felt here. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the leadership of the church that has conducted this service, the cabinet secretaries, the governor, my PS colleagues, the members of the National Assembly and the County Assembly, the people of Migori, and in particular the host, the people of Suna East. Amoso ni Nyasaye ber. Sechete. Fuana ne uruka umor ni jodolo ose de kodwa maber kendo warwako jatelo. Your Excellency, before I say a word, allow me to introduce my PS colleagues who have come to worship together with you. I would just ask that you kindly be upstanding so that I can mention you by name. We have my PS colleague, Motari, in charge of social protection, PS Odede, who comes from this constituency at the Treasury, PS Oluga, in charge of medical services, and PS Karen Agengo, in charge of child protection. We also have senior government officials, and I would just want to ask that you be upstanding and wave so that the people can appreciate you. Those who are serving as chairs of parastatals, directors, CEOs, and other government officials, including our regional commissioner and the regional security team, the county commissioner, and the rest of those who serve in the Ministry of Interior and National Administration. Mr. President, we are happy to fellowship with you today, and allow me to just speak to two things. One is that under your leadership and guidance, as your PS in charge of internal security and national administration, we have fairly had a very secure country. But from time to time, we continue to have security challenges. And in this region, the biggest challenge is more of issues to do with political intolerance. And I want to appreciate the church for speaking to some of those issues. And it is my plea to the leaders from this region that despite our political differences and persuasion, we have a responsibility to keep this country together and to keep the region safe and secure for our mothers, for our sisters, and even for our youths. And Your Excellency, because you made a very conscious decision to work with the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, it is not in the place of any other leader from this region to second-guess that decision and use our youth to continue to cause division, to continue to cause discord, so that we end up with lives that are being lost. As we stand here today, one of our members of parliament lost his life, was assassinated. The police is on the trail of those who are involved. And the Director of Criminal Investigation is doing everything to ensure that those who are responsible are brought to book. And I would want to plead for caution on the part of leaders so that we do not have reckless talks that might jeopardize that, because we want everyone who is involved in criminal activities to be held accountable. And in the fullness of time, it will happen. Lastly, is that this country has a huge population of youth. And you are very deliberate on addressing the challenges that affect our youth. That is why you have considered the digital space as a critical anchor and a top priority in the delivery of your manifesto. You are doing the same with healthcare. You are doing the same with agriculture. You are doing the same in education, so that as we get our youths out of institutions of learning, they have something to do, whether they are employed formally or from the comfort of the ICT hubs that you're putting together across the country. Mogik nejo thurwa, President Olemowa, obro bedo kodwa ka ndalo adek, en kwayo ni warwake maber, gi ji duto mobro tiyo godo, mobro wuotho godo, gi jotendwa te. Nyaka wami jotendwa thuolo mondo tinwa, mondo gichop singo mane gimiyowa. Ji adi moyieni ka President bro wuotho e Migori ka, to wabro rwake kendo wabro mbeko kode mondo wabed gi dongruok e thurwa ka. Tingna uru badu malo. Ero uru kamano. Thank you.
Owacho kose ok owacho? Mili kose ok mili. Asante sana. Your Excellency, I should not forget my family, otherwise I will be thrown out of my home. Hapa niko na mke wangu, anaitwa Agnes Ochilo, Madam's mama, na promise hautanifungia home kwa sababu I did not introduce you in time. I also have my son. Hebu njoo hapa mbele, wanasema wanataka kukuona. Na I want to introduce my son. Hawataongea lakini wacha waonekane. Ignacio, wherever you are, is he around? Sema tu jambo.
Your Excellency, all protocols observed. Mine is to officially welcome you to me. Mine is just to officially welcome you on behalf of all the women from Migori County. Wanawake, do we welcome our president? Tuonyeshane kwa mikono. Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Sorry, my son ametoroka kidogo. I think he's afraid of older people. He's only 11 years old. Now, Your Excellency, we still have a few leaders who we would like to listen to and hear. So allow me at this juncture to have the privilege of presenting Opio Wandai, the honor of fire. Opio fire! Duoka urukanyo. Opio fire! Opio fire! Dongu dwaro mach. Wuon mach nika.
Your Excellency, President William Ruto, all protocol observed. Jomigori, fuaya neuru kama untie, fuaya neuru. Ere uru kama naenya. Your Excellency, I will be very brief. First and foremost, I want to say from this podium, Your Excellency, that your visit to Migori County today is most timely. And I want to confirm to the people of Migori again from this podium, Your Excellency, that in your government, you have made it clear to us that this country must develop together. And that as we go around the countryside implementing development projects, that we should do so without any form of discrimination. Your Excellency, in your plan, every part of this country is included, and Migori County is therefore included. Your Excellency, there are challenges of electricity in this southern Nyanza region. Challenges that your government is dealing with very, very proactively, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, for the first time in the history of this country, the Gogo Power Plant, which is domiciled in Uriri constituency in Migori County, which is the oldest hydropower plant in this country, has been operating at a mere 2 megawatts capacity. Your government has taken a bold step to increase the capacity of Gogo Power Plant from 2 megawatts to 8.6 megawatts. I was there 2 weeks ago with the governor and Honorable Nyamita. Your Excellency, your government, through my ministry, has also constructed a new electricity transmission line from Orengo to Isibania, plus a modern substation at Masaba in Korea, Your Excellency. We are also working on constructing a line from Sondu to Ndiwa and then connected to Orengo. All that is going to address the issues of electricity in this county and in the entire southern Nyanza region. Your Excellency, tomorrow I am pleased to announce that you will be flagging off a multi-billion shilling rural electrification program, last mile electricity program from Orengo constituency that will cover the entire Migori County. Secondly, Your Excellency, you know, I have been around for some time. As a matter of fact, I was in Parliament for about 12 years before you appointed me your minister. Your Excellency, if there is anything that has happened to this region that is worth talking about, that is memorable since our Independence Day, it is this arrangement of the broad-based government under your leadership, Your Excellency. And I say so with a lot of confidence, without any fear of contradiction whatsoever. We have been in arrangements before, political arrangements and partnerships. But if there is a partnership that is well-meaning, if there is a partnership that is well-guided, Your Excellency, it is this partnership that our people have made with you. And therefore, we have got no apologies to make. And we have got no regrets whatsoever for agreeing as a people, and indeed as a party, to come together and partner with you, Your Excellency. And we are not looking back, Your Excellency. We are in this for the long haul. I must say so. And for those naysayers, especially in our midst, who still think that we can go backwards, they are daydreaming, Your Excellency. These people have moved on. We know those who are genuinely our friends, and we also know those who are not our genuine friends as a people. And therefore, it is our resolve, under the guidance of our leader Raila Odinga, that this region is going to be part and parcel of this government going forward until the end, and there is no turning back. Kwa hayo na machache, asanteni sana na Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki.
Mit kose ok mit. Ber kose ok ber. Basaka ukindeni, Your Excellency, with your permission and leave, allow me tuomba mwenye pesa aje hapa na awache pesa hapa Migori sawa sawa. Karibu.
Your Excellency, I'm really struggling so that I speak. I was praying at night that God gives me back my voice to speak in this function. And I'm sure I am going to say something. So, Your Excellency, allow me to ride on all the protocols already established and say we welcome you to Migori. Migori is actually my second county. Migori is my home. Your Excellency, my father lived in Migori for almost 20 years. It's only the firstborn in my family and the lastborn, who is myself, who are born in Homa Bay County. The rest of my siblings were born in a place called Orengo in Kadem, which is in Migori County. And therefore, I belong to Homa Bay and I belong to Migori. I am at home. Your Excellency, I just want to say a few things. When you decided on your own, sitting together with Raila Odinga, and you decided to form a broad-based government, I did not bring my name to you. You sat with Baba, you picked on me to help you run this economy and to bring it back to where it should be. I gave you a promise that we will work together to make sure that our economy is resuscitated. And we are on course. For those who don't want to believe, we are on course to bring this economy back. And I want to tell you that we have done one of the best budgets that this country has ever produced. Very realistic, very efficient and effective, and which will deliver this country. And we are very fair to the whole country. We agreed with you that as we think of the Dadaab constituency, which has never had any tarmac road since independence, as we put money there, as we put money in Tana River, in a county where children are eaten by crocodiles as they cross River Tana, just because the government cannot allocate 100 million shillings, as we put 100 million to construct 2 bridges along River Tana. That we'll also think about Siaya, which has been left behind for years. We'll think about Kisumu. We'll think about Homa Bay. And we'll think about Migori, which has only one major tarmac road from Rongo to Isibania going to Tanzania. That roads in Migori must also be constructed. I know, Your Excellency, you'll speak to these things. But just allow me to say a few things. There's 3 of them. Migori County, I doubt whether there is any government who in this one financial year can think that there is a road coming from Kanyawanga all the way to Dede, to Rapogi, to be put under bitumen and tarmac. That is in this year's budget. I don't think that there is any other government who would have remembered that Stella to Gogo needs a tarmac. That is in this year's budget. I don't think that there was any government who would have imagined that there is a road from Posta, Nyikendo, all the way to Nyarongi, to Makalda, where we are constructing Kaips Industrial Park, that road needs to be tarmacked. I don't think there is any government who would have thought and imagined that Ngege Mapera, that has been struggling, should be given more money to be completed in good time. There are 2 roads also which were put, one in Kuria East, another one in Kuria West, because Migori is multi-ethnic. Which other government would have imagined that there is a road from Kababu, Bondo, all the way to where we are going, Pinyoye, all the way to Kadera, all the way to Oto, all the way to Gorkachola, to be tarmacked. It is only your government, Your Excellency. Let me say the second last thing. When I joined your government, Your Excellency, I joined your government when we know that in Kenya we have only 3 known level 6 hostels. Kenyatta National Hostel, Moi Teaching and Referral Hostel, and Jomo Kenyatta University Hostel. The hospital that used to be called New Nyanza, it used to be called Russia, New Nyanza, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, is one of the oldest hospitals in this country. No any government had ever thought that our people should not be taken all the way to Eldoret for treatment because we cannot develop our own in Kisumu. Immediately I came into your government, Your Excellency. This was approved for upgrade to level 6. And I'm the cabinet secretary in charge of National Treasury who signed the cabinet memorandum to come to the cabinet, and you approved it as a chairman of the cabinet. It became level 6. Now listen to this. Every year, Anyang' Nyong'o gets 8 billion shillings. And he was allocating that hostel 300 to 400 million shillings every year. Right now, by that hostel going to national government, in this budget, we have allocated from national government 3 billion 265 million shillings. Almost 3 times what used to go into that hostel. Now you tell me that we should remain in the streets? I want to conclude. Yes, Luos are known for fighting for human rights. And we will continue to fight for human rights. But human rights is a wide terminology. It includes political rights, but it also includes economic rights. We must also have economic rights. And so we appreciate what the leaders who are ahead of us have done. And we must appreciate that us must also help them move forward. But we will help them under the leadership of only one person, Raila Odinga, who has chosen to work with William Samoei Ruto. And Your Excellency, let me tell you, I've looked around, checking in terms of years of service, not age. The person I can compare myself with here, in terms of seniority of years of service, I'm even above the governor. The years in elective positions and these positions of government, I'm even above the governor. It's only Dr. Buru and yourself. If you want to read the body language of Raila Odinga, read Dr. Buru. If you want to know the body language of Dr. Odinga, of Raila Odinga, check what UNET is saying. If you want to know who understands the body language of Raila Odinga, check what Mbadi is saying. And then stop listening to any other people. We are moving forward, forward ever, backward never. Asanteni sana.